Hello world, my name is Connor. I'm going to play you a couple songs. For old time's sake, here we go. Rings round his eyes, tracks down his arm. His fans are confused and his friends are alarmed. His wife doesn't talk, hates when he's gone. Counts every skirt in his new entourage, and they're all gossamer thin, left of the dial, bohemian in the dance. Turn 'em in style, twirl round the room, curtsy and smile, and they sit at his feet, sipping their tea and swoon with each word he speaks. She likes the new pope, she's not scared of hell. They meet once a week at a secret motel. She kisses his neck, she plays with his hair. Her screams sound like pleasure, her moans like despair. And this spread gossamer thin, pushed to the edge, frayed at the end. And it's no business of mine if they can love more than one at a time. But they're pushing their luck, it's hard but they must risk it all for love. Now I walk around in some kind of altered state. The drink in my hand is starting to shade. I get used to it if it's gotta stay this way. A new bunch of flowers I'll have to arrange. I don't want to eat or get out of bed. I try to recall what the therapist said. Ego and id, the essential self. You are who you are, and you are someone else. But I'm warm, gossamer thin, a delicate arch caught by the wind. There's a glass psyche at stake. Throw me a brick, see if it breaks. 'Cause the mind and the brain aren't quite the same, but they both walk out of this place. Take a little sip of water here, world.
Sip away.
You just hold on. Well, rise and shine, get out of bed, get ready for. Oh, rise and shine, get out of bed, get ready for the day. Get a coffee from the deli, walk the riverbank. Be careful with your headphones on when you cross the FDR. You don't want to be a casualty before you make it to the bar. And hide your shakes, your warrior face, just sit down in the back. Your friends got here ahead of you, and not as far. loud. Some things go south, they never turn around. But if you're gonna talk like that, at least buy another round. We can keep drinking till St. Dimphna kicks us out. This world is made of blinking lights, they're changing all the time. You're talking to, man, it's likely to be fine. Well, I watched you go from bad to worse, the blues is here to stay. But sometimes it's the simple things that make it all okay. And you don't have to lie, say you're alright, we're just happy that you're here. But if you'd yell and tell me to go to hell, well, at least you sound sincere. Oh, you know it's all a spectacle when you go to take a bow. You always did get nervous in the crowd. But if you need some company, I'd gladly stick around. We can keep drinking till St. Dimphna kicks us out. Let's get enabled, great minds that think alike. I never was a good judge of when to call it a night. Oh, when you don't want to say it, so you're thinking it out loud. Some things go south and they never turn around. But if you want a confidant, I never let you down. We can keep drinking till St. Dimphna kicks us out. Yeah, we can keep drinking till St. Dimphna kicks us out.
Thank you so much, Connor. This is amazing. We have tons of love and heart emojis coming in for you.
Fantastic.
So we're going to take a couple questions from the Facebook audience. Isabella Romero asks, she says, I love you.
Love you too.
What are you listening to these days? Any current influences?
I'm really into this guy, Miwi La Lupa. He's from Buffalo, New York, and he just put out a new record called Beginner's Guide. I've been playing that one a lot lately.
Great. And Jackson Hengsterman is asking your favorite Bright Eyes album and tune.
Well, you know, that's a hard one to say. I think I'm pretty into the last one we made called the People's Key, and I don't know what my favorite cut off it is. Maybe the first song on it, which is called Firewall. That'd be my current favorite.
And why?
I don't know. I like the keywords in it are kind of like Blade Runner, which I like. The movie Blade Runner.
Awesome. Sandy Lyman asks, what's the best thing a new songwriter can do?
I'd say just keep going, keep making new songs and play wherever they'll let you play and get, you know, I think it's hard, you know, people get worried about getting attention paid to them, but I would say just do your thing. You'll be king.
Sally Burke asks about your influences and compares you to Bob Dylan. Do you get compared to certain artists a lot?
John Popper, big one. Similar body types. John Mayer. I'm kind of like a young John Mayer. Those two come to mind.
Awesome. All right, let's see. This is a comment. Paul Workman says, my wife walked down the aisle to first day of my life. I just want to say thank you for that memory.
Oh, that's sweet. Congratulations.
Let's see. Okay, Pat Gossaway asks, how did you get so brilliant? Were you an avid prodigy as a 13-year-old?
Ooh, that's a loaded question, my friend. I don't know. I think just like eat your vegetables and try to do your homework.
Great advice. Let's see. Mike Doherty says, what is your favorite venue to play?
Ooh, that's a good question. There's actually, in my hometown, there's this place in Omaha, Nebraska. There's this place called Oliver's. That's one of my favorite places to play. It's a little kind of a dive bar, but it's got a special place in my heart.
Great. All right. I think I can take one or two more questions from the audience, so ask them now. A lot of people asking about your inspirations. Alex Woodworth asks about inspirations you had growing up as a kid.
Sure. Well, E.T. was a big one. There's a guy from Omaha named Simon Joyner who's a songwriter who was one of the first people I sort of played shows with when I was a young buck. He was a big influence on me musically. He's great. You guys should check out his music.
Awesome. And Rosalind Swank asks for your tour plans for the new album. Do you have any?
I do. We got some dates up. I think you can look it up, but it's playing in New York. We're playing at Carnegie Hall the day before Thanksgiving, if you guys can make it there. And the Ryman in Nashville, Massey Hall in Toronto, I think LA, Chicago, Omaha. It's kind of a short little tour for this record. We're just doing the sit-down fancy stuff, fancy guy.
Okay, we'll make this the last question. William Stevens says, is there anyone you'd like to collaborate with at this point in your career?
Ooh, that's a great question. Maybe like Bjork, if you're listening to Bjork. If you want to cut a record with me, let's go.
Awesome. Well, with that, we'd love to hear another song from you.
Cool. We're gonna sing this old one for y'all, and you guys can't see him on camera, but my friend Miwi's playing with me, and he's doing a great job, by the way. But we're gonna sing this old song for you. Hope you like it. Just gotta get a pick out. Get this thing going on. You ready, bud? You're not working today, right? All right. 1, 2. What's that?
Oh, the tuna.
Oh, yeah, right. Here we go. Okay. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Must talk in every telephone, get eaten off the web. We must rip out all the epilogues from the books that we have read. Into the face of every criminal, strapped firmly to a chair. We must stare, we must stare, we must stare. We must take all of the medicines, too expensive now to sell. Set fire to the preacher who is promising us hell, into the ear of every anarchist that sleeps but cannot dream. We must sing, we must sing, we must sing. It'll go like this, alright. While my mother waters plants, my father cleans his gun. Says death will give us back to God, just like the setting sun is returned to the lonesome ocean. We must blend into the choir, sing a static with the whole. We must memorize 9 numbers and deny we have a soul. Into this endless race for property and privilege to be won, we must run, we must run, we must run. We must hang up in the belfry where the bats in moonlight laugh, stare into a crystal ball and only see the past. Into the caverns of tomorrow with our flashlights and our love, we must plunge, we must plunge, we must plunge. And then we'll get down there, you know, way down to the very bottom of everything. And then we'll see it. 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 Ah, oh, my morning's coming back. The whole world's waking up. All the city buses swimming past. I'm happy just because I finally found out I am really no one.
Thank you.
Thanks, y'all.